other days. I just go with the flow.
Is it your desire to release your counsel at this point in time?
She fired.
And let me just say that this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is covered under the Fair Use Act. Information shared is alleged in our opinions as we react to various topics and people. Also, I am not a lawyer, but hey, shout out to ChatGPT for helping us with this information. Also, a big shout out to Keys News Network for being first and sharing this information of the various counts that were approved by the grand jury. Okay, so I wanted to look a little deeper into it to see what that meant, and then how does the state need to be able to prove these things in order to get a conviction, because that's where we're headed. Okay, now Illinois first degree murder, all counts require the state to prove three baseline elements. One, a person is dead. Unfortunately, Romika is dead. She's deceased. Okay. Two, the defendant performed an act. Okay, we know that Holly shot Romika. Three, the act caused the death. And yes, unfortunately, it did. Now, what changes from count to count is the defendant's mental state and how directly the act caused the death. Now, it's important to remember that this does not mean that it's multiple murders or multiple victims. Okay, there are multiple theories, which gives the jury more theories to consider, more of the law that they can read over and have these different options. Okay, so one option is count type 1, intent to kill or do great bodily harm with the firearm. So the state must prove that the defendant shot a firearm. They must prove also at the time of the shooting, the defendant intended to kill or. That is very important. It does not say and, so it's either or, okay? To kill or to cause great bodily harm. The shooting caused the victim's death. Now, intent can be proven by. Now, this is important, y'all, when they look into autopsy reports, the ballistics, all of that helps them to think about how they are going to outline their evidence for this. Intent can be proven by how they aimed, okay, the gun at vital areas on the body. For example, was it the head, the chest? And we do know that Romika was shot in her thigh area and in her face, okay, which is a part of your head. Okay, so that is very, very key in this case. Number of shots. How many times did you shoot? Okay, how far were you away, the distance, and then statements before or after. Like we heard one of the witnesses say, allegedly Holly was like, I'm gonna shoot you, B, I'm gonna shoot you, B. Okay, those things were said before. Afterwards, she's standing there, you know, she's telling the police prior to her being read her Miranda rights that I have a license to carry, okay, I have a restraining order. Never did she say it was self-defense or I was in fear. So they think of those things also. The state does not need to prove premeditation, only intent at the moment of the act. Okay, this is the hardest charge to prove because intent must be inferred. Okay, let's take a look at count type 2. Now, this is knowing discharge of a firearm creating a strong probability of death. Now, the state must prove that the defendant knowingly fired a gun. The defendant knew the act created a strong probability of death or great bodily harm, and the shooting caused the death. Now, in this particular instance, knowing does not mean intentional. Okay, the state does not have to show the defendant wanted the person to die. Okay, it's easier to prove than intent because awareness is enough. And if little Miss Hollyween had taken the course in the class, there are things that they teach you even in the class, which is why I've been asking, you know, hey, where was this place? Okay, did she sit in the class? Did she take her test? Did she pass the test? Okay, before she earned her license to carry. Let's look at count type 3. Knowing proximately causing death. Okay, the state must prove the defendant committed a knowing act, which is shooting a firearm. That act was inherently dangerous. The act proximately caused the death. What proximately caused means? The defendant's actions were a direct and substantial factor. No independent event broke the chain of causation. Okay, so was her shooting her directly related to why she died? Okay, now this count focuses on cause and effect, not intent. Common defense issues here means medical intervention, third-party actions, time delay between the shooting and the death. Okay, so those may be things that, Holly's lawyer could argue. Okay, that's why they're saying this is a common defense issue. It's very common fallback charge if intent or knowledge is disputed. Count type 4, intent to kill or injure by discharging a firearm. The state must prove a firearm was discharged by the defendant. The defendant intended to kill or seriously injure, and the charge caused death. This is legally the same theory as count type 1, charged under slightly different wording, okay, to protect against dismissal. Y'all, they are trying to make sure they get a conviction here, okay? I love it. Count 5, knowing discharge of a firearm proximately causing death. Now, the state must prove the defendant knowingly fired a gun, the discharge was dangerous, the discharge was the direct cause of death. Again, same homicide, alternate statutory phrasing, okay? So that's important to understand that the wording is important, okay, when you're reading the law. The different things that you have to consider as a jury member is very, very critical and crucial in getting a conviction. And best believe they are going to think this thing through. So tomorrow is the big day, y'all, when things will be laid out, discovery. It is a very tense time right now. I know my nerves are on edge, but we are praying for the best. I believe even knowing this information today just really helped to boost and increase my faith, okay? Knowing that I am praying also for Romika's family as they go, and have to sit through, y'all, every hearing that they go to. They have to sit and hear things they probably don't want to hear about. It triggers, but this is justice for Romika, and they are fighting for justice on her behalf, and we are standing with them in this fight, believing that she will definitely get the justice due. So I will keep you all posted. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button. Also subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell, because you never know when I'm going to go live. Also, if you would like to support the channel, you're welcome to send a super sticker, super chat, Cash App, or buy a coffee. And those links are in the description field of this video. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.
You just flip through truth with the open book. If you felt that heat, like, share and stay locked in. Another chapter done, but we far from finished. Truth on the mic, yeah, we handle business. Real talk, no fluff, just facts and fire. From the book to the block, we taking it higher. The open book, every voice matters, every lie shatters. Catch you next page.